nerd out on a lot of history, and I look at the history of government, and you see the origins of it, and it's rooted in violence. And then I think about, and it frames the way I think about government today, even if it's something simple like a law that may seem benign. It doesn't seem like it's a big deal. People want to, and it happens on both sides, the right or the left. It's like somebody believes something should be a law or something should be passed and we should regulate something. And ultimately, what does that mean? And to me, it feels like it means that you're willing to use violence to subject people to this. Because, I mean, some people may say, oh, that's extreme. It's not violence. If you do it, you'll just get a ticket. Well, follow that trail, right? Like, what does it ultimately lead to? If you keep not doing that regulation or that rule, the end result is jail or something, bad happens to you. And it's like, it's use of force. I mean, is that the correct way to characterize government ultimately? Like I don't think people think of it like that.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it was George Washington, I think in his second inaugural address, basically said government is force. Government is a gun. That's what government is. And it is. And the question then is, when is it appropriate to use a gun? Well, we all agree that it's appropriate to use a gun when you're defending yourself in self-defense. And if you take that and you say, okay, if government is a gun, then when is it appropriate for government to use that gun in self-defense, in defending its citizens? So the only job of government is the protection of its citizens, protection of the individual rights of its citizens. And for that, it has the monopoly over the use of retaliatory force, of force in self-defense, force in seeking out justice, in going after people who've used force first. The problem is today that government uses force to achieve, quote, social goals, to achieve equality, to achieve redistribution of wealth, to achieve, quote, fairness, to achieve, all kinds of goals in terms of supposedly preventing companies from doing things the government doesn't want them to do through regulations. But it's all force. Every law that the government passes is force. It's coercion. And then the only question is it coercion in self-defense, which is justifiable, or is it coercion as as initiation of force, which is unacceptable? And 90+% of what the government does today, or what the government adds to what it does today, is the initiation of force. It is penalizing me without me having done anything bad, right? It regulates my business even though I have not committed any fraud. Like arresting me once I've committed fraud, that's what the government should do. That's appropriate use of fraud. Regulating me so that I don't commit fraud, not an appropriate use of government.
Yeah,